Arriving on foot down here at Bournemouth International Airport. Lovely sunny day, and there's no way to get to this airport by public transport. Well, there is actually, but the bus leaves at 6 o'clock in the morning or something. It takes 3/4 of an hour. So you have the choice of coming by taxi or getting somebody to drop you off, and they will incur a charge of £5 for dropping you off. Bournemouth Airport, June, and decided to try a Jet2 flight. This is one of the longest flights that Jet2 do at the moment, and we're going to go down to Turkey today. A flight of 4 hours and 15 minutes to Antalya. Right, once you're through security, this is Bournemouth Airport duty-free department. Duty-free leads through to the seating area, which is exceptionally busy today, I must say. Bournemouth Airport in June. It's not even the school holidays. It's not even the school holidays, and it's absolutely mental here. I know it's the middle of the day, but come on, virtually nowhere to sit. Look at these planes here. Absolutely mental. This is Bournemouth Airport for you. Fantastic. Is this first class down here?
Everyone's the same.
I think the flight's only about 2/3 full, surprisingly. So I've been able to switch to a window seat from my aisle seat. So quite happy about that. Antalya Airport, looking for the way out. 4.25 hours on that little plane, heading for the exit, and nice and warm. What we're looking for now is the exit and the airport bus. Got a feeling I'm going to be disappointed as far as the bus goes. We'll see. Big airport. Masses of people. Serious airport, this. Exit. Nothing to declare. Right, we're finally on the bus into Antalya, and this is my new friend Victor, who's from Russia, and we've jointly found the right bus at last. After a long walk around the car park at the airport, I finally realised you have to transfer from Terminal 2 to Terminal 1 to get the public transport. And from Terminal 1 you can catch a bus, 800 is it, or 400? 400, so take you into town, or you can catch a tram, also from Terminal 1, but not at Terminal 2. So at last we're on the bus and we're heading into town. It's been a long day. Well, that was a rather long journey. We finally arrived at the Hotel Afsin in Antalya, and It's already about 10:30 at night in Turkish time. The bus in was rather a long ride, but only cost around about £1 in English money. Taxi, £20. We'll just have a quick look around the room now that we're here. Bathroom. Everything seems to be okay. Low ceiling. Twin beds. I think this is around about £35 or £37 a night. Aircon. Big telly. Moderate sized telly. And all very nice. Safe, towels, fridge, phone by the bed, and a nice picture of something from Amsterdam, I should think. So all good. We're here, and I'm going to go out and see if there's any cooling refreshments to be had. Stepping out of the hotel on the first morning, absolute blistering heat, probably over 30 I should think. Blue sky, strange smells and sights. This is the wonderful thing about travelling in foreign places, you have to love it. There's the mosque, the local mosque to this street that I'm on. So what I'm going to do is walk up the road and find the bus stop that takes me into town. I've taken a bus ride into town, quite a lengthy ride to be honest, and I now find myself outside the old city walls and quite close to what is known as Adrian's Gate. We're going to have a look at that. And this gate was apparently erected in honour of a visit by the Roman Emperor Hadrian. Now, whether he is the Hadrian of Hadrian's Wall, you'll have to look that up for yourself. But apparently this was erected in honour of his visit, as you'd expect. There's any number of Instagrammers here, but Hadrian's Gate. Now this looks suspiciously like the cart ruts you would find in a gate, not dissimilar to the cart ruts you find in Malta. Oh, this is a fascinating modern city, Antalya. The whole of the resort, but seems like a very grown-up, serious kind of place. Well organised, public transport, boulevards, well-tended flower beds. Not much graffiti that I've seen. Seems to be quite a recommended place, I would think. So it's only fair that we should have a quick look inside, if nothing else than to get out of the sun for a few minutes. Old bazaar. Oh, I don't know. It's cool in here anyway. And where does this remind us of? Before. Okay. Right, quick cup of coffee in Luna Gardens. A quick cup of coffee in Luna Gardens, which is very nice, under a big grass umbrella, complete with fans, so that is very nice. Feeling a little bit refreshed now. Going to make my way down to what I think is the castle, which I believe is straight down this road here. Let's go. And after we've been to the castle, we're going to head back to the hotel, I think, to get out of this baking heat. Right, I'm right down at the bottom of Mazalik Street, which opens out to a kind of a square with the fountain and the sea down in the background, which we'll go and look at in a minute. But meanwhile, there's a lovely park here, plenty of shade. So we'll go in here and have a look. I believe there's a museum in here. And here we have a traditional football pitch for youngsters, quarter size, eighth size. This is presumably where the young Turkish superstars begin their journey. Such people as Enes Ünal, who plays in the Premier League for Bournemouth. Well, this is all very lovely, walking down through this park with some art installations. Now here's something you don't often see. A rhinoceros standing on its head. Well, this is all very lovely through here, I must say. Water with a marble lady sitting in the middle of it. We're slowly getting closer to the beach, and this seems very nice indeed. Sometimes you just need a helping hand. Now I've reached the plaza that is listed as the sunset view. You can see why. Directly out over the ocean. I think the mountains in the distance would be the west, and that presumably is where the sun sets. And down below us there are people going in the rocky pools down there by the umbrellas. Right, well, we're just approaching the castle, which seems to be a renovation project at the moment. So presumably there is a way to get an unobstructed view at some point. Okay, that's very nice. Now, if you know what you're doing, you can catch a tram, and I think those trams go right the way out to the airport. They kind of connect Terminal 1 to town centre, but not Terminal 2. Well, the heat has got to me, so I've had to get a quick bite of lunch. This is fantastic tasting wrap. I don't quite know what the other thing is, whether it's a drink or some yogurt. We'll find out very shortly. Right, I'm heading back up a pedestrianised street here. It seems to be one of the main drags. I can't actually give you a name for it, but it's pedestrianised and seems to be a fairly jolly sort of thoroughfare. Heading away from the sea, and I'm hoping when I get to the top of here I will be able to get onto the bus route, which will take me back down to the hotel. It feels very lovely. One thing I would say is there's quite an absence of all the heavy-duty European shops here. Lots of these shops look to be independent, with the exception of McDonald's and Starbucks and those things. All the retail stuff seems to be in-house and local to this part of Turkey. Well, I believe that is the Expo building. Impressive. Many trams and buses stop at this point. Right, this is like the Piccadilly Circus of Antalya. It's like the Expo crossroads, I should think. Many traffic, many peoples, and quite chaotic, but I guess everybody knows what they're actually doing here. There we go. And we're off. There's tram lines, bus lines, there are people, shops. Hectic. So what I'm doing here now is waiting to cross a road in the hope that I'll be on the upstream for buses. People are running across on the red light. I don't want to do that. It's about 35 degrees here. We're still waiting and waiting and waiting for the green light, and here it goes. Getting looted at. Right, my guess is down this main drag I'm going to find a bus stop with a number 400 on it, which would take me back to the district where my hotel is. Still haven't found a place to buy the cards, but you buy a bulk load of tickets. Luckily the buses seem to accept credit cards, so that you're not totally stranded if you haven't got one of the special bus passes. I may be too hot, but I love it. What more fun can you have, honestly? Anywhere but home will do. I just love everybody's friendly, everybody's nice. The guys asking you into the restaurants are not aggressive about it, they just ask you, would you like to come and have some food, sit down? No, thank you. Very well, sir. Have a nice day. Right, we're at the bus stop. I just need to figure out which bus I should be catching here. Promenade as the sun goes down seems to be the thing to do here. Hundreds and hundreds of people go and sit on the beach at twilight. Apparently they stay there till well after dark. I think it's just cooler than going back to your apartment or your flat, residential or holiday makers alike. The Apsin Hotel in Antalya. Very nice, modestly priced accommodation. Another morning, already hot. But what I thought I might try to do today is go to the Roman ruins at Perge or Perge. I'm going to try and do it on the local buses. You can pay the, you can go on a tour, I suppose, 40 quid, something like that. Or you can try and do it the DIY way. And that's what we're going to have a go at. We may end in tears, but it might be an interesting adventure to try at least. At the bus stop, I believe we're looking for 03, 05, 08. Or 528. Right, well that was a nice long bus ride out to a region called Aksu. Now it's about 30 odd degrees, but I think we can still walk it. My estimate is it's about half a mile up this road here. So we'll just jog along and see how we get on. What a lovely sight. Some recently harvested wheat, plastic fruit tunnels in the distance, and a whole bunch of tour buses. So I'm guessing we are getting pretty close now. Some lovely perfume coming off these orange trees which are in flower at the moment. Well, this is all very nice. Just a short walk after getting off the public transport. Right on the side of the highway. And this, I think, is the amphitheatre because we're seeing it from the back. Which is perfectly okay. Wow. Vast arches. Tickets €11, only Turkish lira accepted. Fascinating place. Maybe this is one of these places that's closed on whichever day you come. Now we are inside the Perge archaeological site. €11 admission. Luckily, if you're under 8, you can come in for nothing. But if you're 9, it's the same full price as an adult. Let's see what's up here then. The lady told me it's a 2-kilometre walk to go around the entire site. These massive marble columns. I wonder where that marble came from. Let me know in the comments. I guess it came all the way from Italy. The cicadas are going flat out in the pine trees. quite a lot of stuff seems to be signposted dangerous and prohibited. So this is the back of the stands, you might call it, and these sloping arches, or the slopes inside these arches, are, my guess, the base of the seating area above. They seem to be raked at around about 45 degrees. Now, if you like to come with a guide, you'll be able to get a full explanation about everything that's happening here. These are the seats, the bleachers. The Southern Basilica. Right now it is absolutely baking hot here, and I'm going to try to avoid cooking myself totally to death. It wouldn't take much. Well, this is a truly fascinating place, and if the temperature was about 25 degrees cooler, one could spend a lot of time looking at all this wonderful stuff. As it is, this is about as hot as you would want to be in the middle of the day in June in southern Turkey. Now this is one of the main streets of Perge, or Perge. You can see some cart tracks just here. This is palestra and gymnasium through here apparently. Wow, this goes for miles. So this would have been the other road that intersected the road we just photographed earlier. So sort of formed a crossroads. There's not a lot of this one left. The Perge archaeological site. Now I'm kept coming onto the tram stop that will take me back down into Antalya. And I'm with my new friend Corey, who is from Boston but lives in the Netherlands. And we've survived the heat of the Roman amphitheatre together. And now we're going to ride back into town. Yeah. Tram arrives to take us into town. Oh, there's some seats. Ooh. Well, that was a load of fun. That's the way the tram works. And you find yourself in the middle of town. How lovely. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Hope you found some of that interesting. That was my little look around Antalya and the Roman site at Perge, or Perge. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, you'll be able to see what else I get up to on this latest one-way trip.